fuck me and my bro. She gon' fuck me and my wall. That my partner, that my friend, that my twin. Ayy, hoes on go, I swear to God, these hoes on go. That's a ain't I know, I swear these hoes.
Justice with Judge Mablean will be life, because in everything we do, it involves the law. You came to court to testify about what you heard, what you saw, and what you know.
She's fair.
I don't have a hearing problem. This ear works good. This one works even better.
She's firm.
I'm not responsible for that ticket, and I'm not going to pay for it.
Who says you're not going to pay for it? I make that decision, not you.
She's honest.
What you have to say?
All I have to
Nothing.
say.
This is Justice with Judge Mablean. David Rose is suing Darren Rose in the amount of $2,500. Mr. Rose claims his twin brother used his identity during traffic stops, which led him to getting arrested and stuck with an expensive citation debt. Mr. Rose claims the plaintiff has used his identity in the past to get out of scrapes, so they should just call it even at this point.
Well, this is the matter of twin brothers, David and Darren Rose. Mr. David Rose, you are suing your brother for the cost of a ticket or a citation that you had to pay because he, according to you, used your identification.
Yes, sure.
And you ended up having to pay the consequences.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Darren Rose, your only defense is, we twins, that's the way we do it. That is some defense. I'm gonna see if that one flies in the law books. Mr. David Rose, tell me what happened.
I want to start with, like, growing up as a twin, there's moments where I really despised being a twin. Like, as we were growing up, we were real boys. You know, we got into a lot of trouble. We did a lot of things, like, that we weren't supposed to be doing, such as, like, climbing roofs, breaking windows. We switched classes at one point in time. We switched on his girlfriend before. Like, we've done a lot of things we weren't supposed to do. But Darren here, he's very crazy. Like, he's a daredevil. Like, he's a risk taker. He does a lot of things that he's not supposed to do anymore. Like, everything I told you we used to do, that's what we used to do when we were kids. We're
How old
grown
are you now?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay.
So everything we used to do, that's what we used to do when we were children. Like, he doesn't understand that we're grown adults now. Like, and his actions led me to a $2,000 debt. Like, my twin brother stole my identity.
What happened? How did you get into this debt, and how did you find out?
Basically, I was driving home from the office, and I was going to a fitness training. I'm training somebody, and I'm the trainer. And I told my client, don't be late. So I found out that I'm going to be late, so I was behind time. So I'm not going to lie, I was rushing, I was speeding. Police pulled me over. I'm thinking I'm just going to get a speeding ticket, I could just get on with my day. He goes to the car, he's waiting for a long time, so at this point I'm nervous. He comes back to the car, and he's like, can you step out the car? I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't do that, like, I just want my ticket, I'm about to go. He starts grabbing on my arm and he puts me on the ground, my face is in the floor, he has his boot on my back. Next thing you know, I black out. I'm in this car, in the back of his car, and he calmed down. He told me why he was rough with me or whatever, and I started asking him, like, why am I here? He said he's not telling me anything. He takes me down to downtown. We get to downtown, that's when he tell me, oh, you have 8 speeding tickets, 8 traffic tickets.
8?
Yes.
Okay.
He showed me these traffic tickets, and like, I see that one of them have a silver Hemi Dodge Challenger on it. I don't own a silver Hemi Dodge Challenger. I own a blue Toyota Camry.
Who owns the silver Hemi Dodge
Darren
Challenger?
here owns a silver Dodge Challenger.
So how would he get your license or your identification?
I'm not sure, but I know that I lost my driver's license a year back. After a night in the club, I was drunk, like, I couldn't drive, so, and he drove me home. But that's the night that I lost it.
Oh, Brother Darren, talk to me.
I took his son, my nephew, out on like a joyride to like let him experience it, because that's how we grew up. And I was pulled over, and I know I have many tickets of my own, so I had to make sure that I don't go down, because my nephew's in the car with me, and I don't want him to go through. He watched me get hauled off to jail, and he has to go to Child Protective Services, wait for his parents to come pick him up. I didn't want him to experience all that. I want to see me, his uncle, go down like that.
Oh,
like,
that was so compassionate of you. What a caring uncle.
Yes, I am. And like I'm like, he looks up to me. I didn't want him to perceive me like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like his hero.
But you wanted him to know you to be a liar. and a deceiver and a
Not
thief.
really, no.
Well, did you use your brother's driver's license?
Yes, I did.
So what does that make you?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Thank you. So why did you keep your brother? You knew when he left his license in your car. You were like, woo, I hit pay dirt, huh?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Why you have so many tickets?
It's like little things, like parking tickets, and there was two. It was like speeding ticket, and then the other one was.
He said 8 in his name. They weren't his.
Yeah, those. To be honest, all those 8 is not me. He's trying to make me go down for his
Well,
mistake.
it's easy to determine if any of them were yours, even though you're identical twins. These things right here, the DNA, this fingerprint, and that DNA blood. So, are any of those tickets yours?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, they are. You're trying to make me go down for you.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Mablean.
All the tickets were by his house in a 5-mile radius. Like,
I know you have an ex-girlfriend by my house. Is that what you're trying to hide from your wife?
And later,
Your Honor, when I got that eviction notice, I tore through our house and found an entire drawer full of late notices and overdue bills.
Justice with Judge Mablean. If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of David Rose, who is suing his twin brother Darren Rose for fraud.
Have you gone to any other court other than this one on any of those tickets?
no, Your Honor.
And so your only proof is one ticket. Do you have all of them in
Yes,
front
Your
of you
Honor.
now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me see. You do drive a silver car.
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
So that you will admit was yours
Yes,
and
that
not his.
one ticket. Yes,
That one.
yes, that one.
You got a driving on the wrong side of the road, driving without a license, driving while the license expired,
Yes.
failure to dim your headlights, failure to stop at a railroad crossing, failure to use a child restraint. Is that him or you?
That's him.
Failure to yield the right of way, failure to yield to an emergency vehicle, and failure to stop at a railroad crossing. And all of them, it says, was a Hemi Dodge Challenger. But the person's name was David Rose.
All those tickets are not mine.
Okay.
I'm going down for one ticket. I'm not going down for all of your tickets. Those are
Well,
yours.
no,
There's
you
some sneaky
may
business.
go down for all of them.
There's some sneaky business going down with you.
This
And
is difficult.
You're trying to save yourself. You need to come out with the truth.
What are you
now.
talking about?
All the tickets were by his house in a 5-mile radius. Like,
I know you have an ex-girlfriend by my house. Is that what you're trying to hide from your wife?
Your Honor, I'm a very responsible man. I'm married and I have a child. I have nothing to hide from my wife.
But is he driving your car to see the ex-girlfriend? Is that your allegation?
I know when he comes over, sometimes he takes my car to like go to the grocery store, bring back something, or just go to the movies or something. Like you might be seeing her. That's what you're probably trying to cover yourself.
Maybe you're trying to cover yourself, and it sounds like you're trying to cover yourself to keep him going to jail.
Exactly.
Ma'am, this is he used my identity too. Don't you? You
You guys are still playing this childhood game of using each other's identity?
I do not
You
use
used
his
my,
identity.
ma'am. There was an incident. He went to before he was married. He was seeing a girl, and it was one night they were at a bar, and we knew the woman had a boyfriend. The man walked into the bar. He saw them kissing, and the man approached. And before the man could even say anything, he decks him in the face, takes him down, knocked out. And then he goes to they call the police. He go to jail, and he spends the night in jail. He goes on for assault, and he goes on in my name. But because I know that like he's my twin brother, I let him do it.
You took the rap?
I took the rap. He's safe. He's safe. I'm safe. Everyone's safe. As long as the charge is not that big, we're good. He went down for me. I go down for him. We're brothers.
No. Come on, you guys. You can't do that. This is ridiculous now. Those days are over. You are adults. There are terrible consequences to your behavior when you use each other's identity.
Yes, ma'am.
You are individuals. He's a husband and a father. He doesn't need to go to jail for your madness and vice versa. I don't know, but there has to be some way we're going to have to figure this out, that you're twins, that you don't do that. I will order you to go down to DMV, and I'm going to send a request to DMV to put fingerprints on your driver's license. Mr. David Rose license that you have in your possession, you better get rid of it.
Yes, ma'am.
But with respect to these tickets here and that $2,500, you can't do all of them. You're on that last one where they arrested you on the warrant. Clearly, that was yours.
Yes.
You admitted yourself.
Yes.
That's the ticket you got, riding in the car with his son, and you didn't pay it. You can't protect each other by, using each other's identity or switching up back and forth. Because, see, you going to jail. You ready to go to jail for him?
No, ma'am.
And I'm sure that's the position both of you take. Well, maybe not. You say maybe you would. Because you claimed you went to jail for him before and you took the rap. But no, that's over. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Today, you're going to pay him this $2,500 for that ticket that you did not take care of and it went to warrant. And then the other orders go, as I've indicated, judgment for the plaintiff with the other additional orders to both of you. Go and get fingerprinted. I'm going to send the letter to DMV to request that you get fingerprinted, go in the back of your driver's license, that at all times you carry that ID with the fingerprints, so there is ever any question of your identity is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes.
And that you not use each other's identity or misrepresent. And now that we're talking about that, are you sure you're Darren and are you sure you're David?
Yes, ma'am, I'm David.
All right. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $2,500.
The judge opened my eyes about a lot of things, and I don't want you going to jail for my mistakes, so I won't use your identity again.
I know you won't, because I'm getting my fingerprint on my ID.
Coming up.
Your Honor, when I got that eviction notice, I tore through our house and found an entire drawer full of late notices and overdue bills.
Justice with Judge Mablean.
For me and my bros, we gon' fuck me and